Everyone, just a quick reminder that between December 27th and January the 3rd, I'm going to take an 8-day break just to recover myself and get ready for the new year. And with all on the 4th of January, with all the money in the world, and continue me covering hopefully a great year of film.
Everybody's just trying to get along and have a good life. All of the races are different. Just because they're different doesn't mean anybody's better or worse than anybody.
Hey, where's the diversity hire?
I got a dude in my car. I didn't ask for it, but the whole world is watching.
Boy, it's okay if you don't like me.
Man, I'm not out here to be your friend. I need to know if shit pop off that you got my back.
Can't hide it, Wood. Humans have physical tells. Like the face.
What's my face?
The human who needs a lot more conjugal love type face.
Do not wink at me like that.
Game of Thrones, Lord of the Rings, Dungeons and Dragons, Warcraft, whatever your fantasy preference is. In the world of Blight, that happened, but that was like 2,000 years ago. You know, that was political times, right? And in the world of Blight, it is set in present day where orcs and fairies and dragons and elves are all living together in one holographic world. And we are in LA. We follow two police officers, Dan Ward and his orc partner, who's the first orc to ever be a police officer. And the both of them go to this warehouse. They find it suspicious. And when they go into the warehouse, they find a magic wand. And logically, when people finds out about, hey, there's a magic wand in LA, everyone is trying the hardest to get the magic wand by themselves, and even trying to kill our main two characters in the process. Before I started watching this film, I saw the early reaction to this movie and how people were comparing it to the Suicide Squad, saying it was the worst film of this year. And personally, after me watching this film, I'm like, you know what? It has some problems, but end of the day, I really enjoy it. I really enjoy this movie. And what I think the problems with, like, I'm going to start with the bad of this movie and then beyond, and then go to the good. What I believe is that the film could have improved more on is the pacing. Because in the first half, like the first act, where we are introduced to the characters, we are introducing to, in a way, the plot, we are introducing to this world and the characters and stuff like that, but it's a very slow pace. And for me personally, I was like, you know, when is this gonna pick up? Like, like, oh yay, there's a fairy, but for me, I was like, come pick up the pace. There are a lot of like stuff that I didn't even, because this is directed by David Ayer. I saw a little bit of Suicide Squad similarities, not just from the music, but from the whole tough guy macho talking that happened in Suicide Squad applies to this film as well, which personally I wasn't a big fan of, with the whole thing of like, oh, that's my motherfucker, that's who my name is. I'm like, why? That doesn't make zero sense. Why would you want to do that? For me, I'm like, okay, another muscle line, because it seems like David Ayer likes those muscle lines. There's a couple of bits in the third act which I'm like, come on, really? Or wrap this up, because for me it went a little bit too long. But anyway, but when the plot moves, when everyone finds out about the magic wand, the plot moves. The plot keeps moving and moving and moving, and you have these action scenes that never non-stop, but also like you have like action scenes that never end, but you still have character moments, which is great. And you have goosebumps, definitely between, like, I'll say, like, in the last, like, 30 minutes, you get goosebumps what is happening, because you are invested with the characters. And due to the fact this whole film is around these two guys, you know, Will Smith's character and Joel Edgerton's character, if these two characters did not work, you know, if it's from the writing or from the directing, it would fail. And it doesn't because of that. I know, but even before this film was about to come out, like a day before this film was about to come out, they greenlight a sequel. And for me, I'm happy to see that sequel.
Not afraid of the dark.
The Magic Wand. We have to secure it.
I'm already knowing ain't nobody got my back.
They don't teach that at the academy.
No, they do not.
I am not afraid, I am not afraid.
They're gonna keep coming.
I am not afraid, I am not afraid.
Let's do it.
Some days I can't get out of my head. That's just the dark side of me.